So we have completed many things, and in this episode we will go and see how we can populate or show the post in the front end. That means in the user side we have completed the post create part and even tag and create part. Many things we have created, and it's now time to get everything in the front end. So with that, I'm your host Sarthak, and this is a channel where I talk about Laravel and the cool thing about Laravel. So if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so let's first open this in Sublime and open the server. So php artisan serve, and server is started. So let's see how it's look like. And yes, we have these things, and just a little mistake, or we can say an error in our model. So we have completed these things. Why it's not opening? Because it's not master, it's admin. Okay, so what we have to do, we have created this post, but whenever I edit it, you can see everything is filled but body is not filled. So let's see how we can fix this. So let's firstly go to resources, views, users, not users, admins, and post edit. Here we have to provide inside this text area, we have to provide this called post arrow body. Okay, so that's good, and go back, refresh, and yes, we have many things here, you can see. Okay, so if I change something here, go back again, and yes, we have that back. Now let's see our CKEditor. In the last episode we have moved from Bootstrap editor to CKEditor, but I think CKEditor still lack many things. So let's get its full version. So we have to go to CKEditor.com, its website CKEditor.com, then go to downloads section, and we want this full package, and we want CDN. So full package CDN is this, and let's go, and at the bottom of this edit we can see we have this here. So we can change it to our new CKEditor. Similarly for the post, this is okay. Go back, close this, and look at here. When I refresh, and boom, you can see we have many features, and these are very nice. So what I can do, I can say this is new CK editor, yes, and I will center it, bold it, style italic, center, heading bigger, and then I want to say this is the body, and it's not bold. Yeah, okay, so that's good, and submit it, and look at it, look at this. Yes, it's very cool. Okay, so this is okay, and let's see how we can get these things and see everything on here. We want everything, we will give here. Okay, so let's go to close this. Firstly, open user side, that means this user views, and this is blog, and not blog, the post, and we have these body here. Okay, so we will do one thing. Let's copy this thing, and everything we have copied from here, go to this and paste everything here, and now save this. Okay, and what I will do next, I will go here and delete everything so that I can show you we don't have anything yet here, but I will give everything here back. Okay, so I have to pass data, that means the post, to this post.blade. So I have to open post controller, so app http controllers, and inside user I have post controller, and you can see it's having index function which is returning user post. This is user post. So what I want here, let's suppose you have here, and whenever you click here you will get this post, but it's not really like this. It has to be like this: post slash laravel dash point 5 dash release dash date, something like that. This is the slug. So we have to get our post via this slug. So let's see how we can do that thing. So we have this. Firstly, go to web.php file, the route, and we have to accept this slug so that we can grab the post according to that slug. So for that I will say here, not two, only one, slug. Okay, so we have to say here slug, and let's change this index to post. Okay, similarly here let's change it to post. And what I need, I have to grab the slug, but now the slug is actually the post. So we are giving the model here, so we have to include that model also. So I have used PHP companion to include that model. If you are not familiar, please check out the Sublime series. So we have used this post model here and slug. So we are getting post according to slug. But let's see what we get when I return slug. So return slug, go back, and let's see what actual slug we have. Actual slug name is Ajax, so not like this. So I will say this, then post slash Ajax. So it says no query. Why is that? Because we have to include this thing that, hey Laravel, I want to get the post from slug. So we have to tell Laravel. So for that, let's go to the model, the post model, and here I will create a new function called get route key name, and we just have to return one thing called slug. So when we return this, so Laravel now have idea what he want to do. So it will get the post via this slug. So now when I go and refresh, you can see we have our post here. So let's paste this. So now we just have to pass this post into our view. So we have used compact method, and that should be in your mind that this name and this name has to be same. So let's go and refresh, and yes, we have empty because we have to populate that here. So we have this post.blade, but we have to include here, is that post? Yeah. So here we have to include our body. So I will say slug and arrow body. That means whatever slug we are getting, that post of the slug is now having body. Even you can change it to post. So here you have to change post, here you have to change that post, and here you have to change the post. So instead of slug, I will say post. Let's see what happens if we use slug here and post here. Let's just return post and go back, refresh. We can't see anything because we don't have anything here, because we must have to be the same name. What happened here? Oh yeah, that has to be slug also. So we must have same name on this and the web.php. So now let's see post here and this thing. Okay, so when I now go and refresh, no change. That's good. Okay, so we have this post. We are getting the post from slug or the URL. Then we are grabbing that post via this route model binding from this post model we have here. Okay, and then when we get the post, we pass that post to our view via compact method, and now in our view we are giving post body here. So let's go and refresh. Yeah, we have post body, but what happened? What this is? This is including text and the HTML part. I don't want HTML, I want the HTML rendered. Let's see how we can achieve that. So for that we have to just include this in HTML special decode, HTML special chars decode. Go back, refresh. Again, it's not doing the same thing. You know why? Because these curly braces are acting just like echo. But we want to render this thing, this function. So instead of this, we have to use this kind of thing. So double exclamatory sign and single curly brace. Go back, refresh, boom, everything is here. You see, this is h1 tag, this is links, and everything is here. Even the quotes are here. You can see everything is here. Let's just change this to our post title. So go here and Bitfumes post. No, it's not now Bitfumes post, it's post title. Go back, refresh. This is first title, and here the subtitle comes. So copy that, and instead of this I will say subtitle. Go back, refresh. Yep, subtitle is here because I have given subtitle as subtitle. Okay, so this is here, and now we have many things. We have to include somewhere created at. So let's see how we can do that. Let's suppose I have this here. Let's create a small tag, and here say created at. Let's see how it's look like. Yes, it's here on the right side, but I want it to be at the top. So yes, created at here, and now I will echo out post arrow created underscore at. So let's see how it's look like. Yeah, but I don't want this. I want something like it's 5 hours ago, 2 days ago. Okay, like that. So for that, you just have to use the carbon. So carbon is just like diff for humans. So it's like difference for humans. Go back, refresh, and boom, 4 days ago we have created this 4 days ago, and we have just updated it from these things these days. Okay, so we have this thing here, and now on the right side I want category. So let's see how we can use a category also. So same thing, but this time this small will have pull of right. Okay, go back, refresh, and yes, we have on the right side created at, but now we don't want created at, we want our post arrow category, but we don't have any category on our post. This is because we have connected our post with the category with the relationship of name categories, not categories. So I have to say here where it is categories, and again we can have many categories. So let's first see how it's look like. So you can see it's now totally messed up. So we want only the name. So let's go and give here name. Okay, so it's giving error because we have many categories, and so that means we have to create a for each loop here. Okay, so let's delete these things from here and create for each loop, in which I say post arrow categories as category only. Okay, and here I will just include the category. So instead of this, what I will do, I will include this small brackets here. Okay, and in between this I will give the category. So that should be like that, and I want category name. So name. Okay, go back, refresh, and yes, we have Sarthak here because the category is only Sarthak. Let's see, we have Sarthak category. Let's add Bitfumes category on also here. Go back, refresh, and yes, we have this, but I think we need some space in between that. So here we can give um, let's say, let's give, let's give it style of margin um, right of 20 pixel. Okay, so go back, refresh, and yes, it's okay. And if we add more, then we will have more, and that should be a link, because we want that user can click here and it will go back to that category, but we will do these things later. And here at the bottom I want the tags, the tag cloud. So let's copy everything from here, and I will just comment this so that we can have our system very clear. So tag clouds. Okay, so tag clouds will be having like this, and let's give it new style of box no, not box shadow, border radius of 5 pixel, and border also. Okay, and let's see, this is not category, that will be tags, and now comes tag only. Go back, refresh, and yes, we have master. And is that only one category or one tag we have? Yeah, so master 1 and master. Okay, so now we have two categories, again category, two tag, and yes, two tags are here, but I want to give here like say border of simple border having 1 pixel solid, solid gray. Okay, go back, refresh, and yes, we have this. I think we have to give the margin also. So later we will include these stylings in a new style sheet, so that's not a problem. So maybe padding, so padding of 5 pixel is nice. Yes, so padding of 5 pixel is good, but here we have to provide a heading which says tag clouds. Is that okay? No. Is that okay for now? Okay, go back and refresh. Tag clouds is here, and that should be not on the left, it is start from that should be not on the right, that start from left. What happened to me? Okay, so tags are here. Okay, so these things are here, and okay, so now next thing is that we want link here on this main page, so that whenever I click, okay, some problem is here. So the problem is we have to go to web.php and we have to include this question mark here, which says that this post is not required. Actually, this slug is not required. So whenever I refresh, yes, everything is good. And now what I have to do, I have to give here the slug of the route of this post. So I will go here, and you can see we have many posts. So let's delete these posts, we don't need these posts here. Okay, so yes, only one post is here. So look at this, yes, only one post, and here has to be the title. So what I will do, I will just create new for each loop here, which say posts as post only, and let's include, let's delete these things from here, and it's closing, where it's closing. Oh, I think I have to include this also. Okay, and after this we have to say end for each. Okay, so inline it, yeah. And here for this post we have to say we will always give some slugs. So I will say post arrow slug. Okay, and here we need to say post arrow title, same thing we have to include it in curly braces. That should be the subtitle. So subtitle, okay, and here the created at, so that thing created underscore at, and like that diff for humans and parenthesis, okay, posted by, we will do this later. So go back, refresh, and we will get error because we have not passed anything here. So open home controller, and here we have to grab every post. So I will say posts and use the post model and say all, but I think we don't have to say all because we have to say where status is having value of 1. Okay, so now get, okay, so let's pass this comma compact method posts, and let's go refresh. Now it's getting new error which says post. That means we have to include this at the top, use it at the top. Yes, we have used it, imported this model. Go back, refresh, and yes, we have this. I think this has not included in curly braces, yeah. Okay, my mistakes. Refresh, and yes, when I click here, we are here on this page. When I go back, and now as we have given that question mark, we can remove this because now every time we are giving the slug, so that should be always there. So go back, refresh, and this is here. So we will meet in the next episode, and we will see how we can create these things more natural, more magical, and there is a lot more to cover: paginations, the tags, the clouds, the categories, the admin login function, the authentication systems, backend. There is much more. I think this series will be very large and you will enjoy, I think. If you are not enjoying, please give me some suggestions how I can make this series more interactive, and please support Bitfumes via Facebook like, via subscribing, via commenting, via messaging, and via Patreon. You can donate any amount you want, doesn't matter. If you don't want, that will be also okay. And we will meet in the next episode. Till then, goodbye.